Hey folks, it's Simon here with your Tao Daily for Monday, the 23rd of December, 2024. Looking at the S&P futures here, obviously we had a big down day on Wednesday. All right, this is the worst breadth day for the S&P in 3 months, 90 days, and then we had on Friday the best breadth day for the S&P in 90 days. So quite a turnaround. We'll take a look at that in a bit more detail. What I'm seeing here is, I think, I'm seeing enough evidence for a bullish tradable bounce here. Now, we may not be out of the woods. We'll talk about that for a minute in a second as well. But I think the balance of evidence suggests a bullish bounce, at least into kind of early in the new year. So what we've got is, in looking at the S&P 500 futures, is a potential little double bottom here against some Fibonacci support levels. So that's kind of one thing that I like. Second thing, we've reclaimed the 50-day simple moving average. You can see this dotted line here is the anchored VWAP level from the start of the quarter. That is kind of held in there as support as well. And the third thing I like, again, is as I alluded to earlier, the turnaround in breadth. So let's have a look at what that means. If we look at SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500 index, the market cap weighted index, it had a good day on Friday. It was up 0.86%, opened on its lows, didn't manage to close dead on its highs, but it still had a pretty good rally. But if we look at RSP, which is the equally weighted S&P 500 ETF, that was up 1.4%. All right, so handily outperforming SPY. And that is indicative of the improvement in breadth, or the turnaround in breadth that we've seen from very, very negative to, like I said, the most positive breadth day in 3 months. Now, if we look at my favorite little tram tracks layout, you can see we're deeply oversold here. These are really, really bad levels to be shorting from. And in fact, what happens more often than not when you get to these sorts of levels is we actually get a reversion to the mean. And we can look at this over a very long time frame. All right, often when we get down to these levels, the market stops falling, and very often it'll have a pretty good bounce. All right, we have seen this play out time and time again. All right, now it's not to say that anything in trading is guaranteed. What we're always looking for is an edge where the probabilities lie in our favor, and I would say the probabilities lie in our favor for a continuation of this bounce right here. That's what I got for you today. I hope it helps, and I wish you good trading.